Goodbye to Whopper, Burger King's marketing stunt stirs confusion. In South Korea, fake AI law firms are sending fake DMCA threats to generate fake SEO gains. Chechnya bans music that is too fast or too slow.
Mexico withdraws diplomats from its embassy in Ecuador after raid, as Mexico severs diplomatic ties with Ecuador after police storm its embassy to arrest politician, and Ecuador's foreign minister explains raid against Mexican embassy by ex-VP's flight risk. Mexico to require visas for Peru nationals after migration spike, and Peru imposes visa on Mexicans in reciprocity to the measure of the Mexican government.
New Zealand tightens visa rules after migration hits unsustainable levels. Attending school to be mandatory for Ukrainian refugee children in Poland from September. Trump tells donors he'll keep cutting taxes, only wants immigrants from nice countries.
Francis Macron dismisses Russian remarks suggesting Kyiv and Paris had a role in Moscow attack. Belarusian regime allows prisoners to join the army. In Haiti, gangs have more firepower than the police.
Israel prepares operations in Rafah after pulling some troops from southern Gaza, as Gallant says, IDF withdrawal from Khan Yunis in preparation for Rafah operation. Thousands of Israelis rally for Gaza hostages, marking 6 months of war. Iranian official warns Israel that its embassies are not safe, after deadly Damascus strike.
Uproar in Malaysia over shoes bearing logo resembling Arabic word for God. Company head apologizes. Fenerbahce field their under-19 team in Turkish Super Cup. Clash against Galatasaray and protest at governing body, before walking off the pitch after just 2 minutes and forfeiting the match.
Deaths from doctor shortage fuel election angst in South Korea. India is the cancer capital of the world, as per Apollo Hospital's report. Extreme U.S. anti-abortion group ramps up lobbying in Westminster.
Cameron warns UK support for Israel is not unconditional, and David Cameron writes a commentary for The Times saying, "We have humanitarian laws. Israel must abide by them. Israel not doing enough to protect civilians, say UN and EU. They're targeting healthcare workers, as airstrikes a constant fear for UK doctors in Gaza."
Trump's RNC chair includes Ukraine in list of U.S. adversaries. Trump cries fake news at report about plan to end Ukraine war, by asking Ali to give Russia territory. In the UK, MPs link Westminster honey trap plot to Russia and China after leading Tory William Ragg admits giving MPs numbers to sexting plotter he met on Grindr dating app.
Tom Holland's Romeo and Juliet to transfer to Broadway after tickets sell out in 2 hours. Beyoncé earns 8th #1 album with Cowboy Carter.
Hong Kong-based Hashkey obtains Bermuda license, launches global platform. Chinese government pushes Huawei's Harmony OS hard, sets adoption targets to beat Windows, Android, and iOS. Samsung expects 931% surge in first quarter profit, as memory chip prices rebound.
Zimbabwe introduces new gold-backed currency to tackle inflation. Gold climbs to new record before pivotal U.S. inflation print. China's economy to grow 5.3% this year as property sector stabilizes, report finds.
Jury finds Duquan and Terraform Labs liable for defrauding investors in crypto asset securities. Coinbase wins legal battle over secondary crypto sales. OneCoin legal head gets 4 years and $4 billion crypto scam. Google sues 2 individuals for alleged crypto investment fraud, using its Play Store. China providing geospatial intelligence to Russia, U.S. warns. AUKUS weighs expanding security pact with Japan to deter China, Financial Times says. Thailand pushes EU Schengen-style visa for mainland Southeast Asia and Myanmar junta losing strength, Thai PM says, it's time to reach out and make a deal. South Korea deploys second homegrown spy satellite from U.S. Goldman says Trump's new China tariff plan would slow U.S. growth, and Yellen says U.S. will not accept its industries being decimated by cheap Chinese imports. China's Commerce Minister due in Paris for electric vehicle talks. China Construction Bank seeks wind-up of property developer Shimeo.
India's Biocon eyes up high of $100 billion market, as patents for blockbuster weight loss drugs start to expire. Neuralink's first human patient says he was assured no monkey has died as a result of an implant, despite some of the 23 subjects dying. In South Korea, January's extreme choice death toll surges 32% compared to the previous year, a national crisis. Qantas adds millions of loyalty seats to soothe angry flyers. Daihatsu and Toyota to reform structures towards the revitalization of Daihatsu. Australia supermarkets should face hefty fines for code of conduct breach, says report. Amazon abandons cashierless checkout system, just walk out, in favor of smart shopping cart. More than 500 New Yorkers set to be considered as jurors in Trump's hush money trial, and Trump says it would be great honor to go to jail for violating gag order. Macron says France lacked will to stop 1994 Rwanda genocide as Rwanda commemorates 30 years since genocide.
U.S. Congress Intelligence Committee chair says Russian propaganda has spread through parts of GOP. Reportedly, anonymous users are dominating right-wing discussions and spreading fake news online. Peter Pellegrini elected Slovakia president in boost for pro-Russia PM Fico. Spotify set to increase prices this year and launch new tier, reports claim. Canal Plus makes formal multi-choice offer, values it at $2.9 billion. Firehouse singer CJ Snare dead at 64.
At least 94 dead in Mozambique ferry disaster as packed vessel sinks, say officials. Engine cover on Southwest Boeing plane falls off, forcing flight to return to Denver. Iran to release 4 activists jailed for spying, after 6 years. Greece issues alert, as early forest fires rage after 5 weeks without rain.
Ford to delay all-electric SUV, truck to focus on offering hybrid vehicles across its lineup by 2030. Cyclists now outnumbered motorists in Paris.
Oracle's Larry Ellison thinks every government will want to build a sovereign AI cloud in the future. Trudeau unveils $1.8 billion plan to boost AI sector in Canada. Hong Kong to cut tax on intellectual property profits to 5%, align copyright law with AI advances. Spotify launches AI playlists, letting you make a playlist with a prompt. Dragon Ball, Sparking Zero disappears from Xbox Store. Apple opens the App Store to retro game emulators. Brazil judge opens inquiry into Musk after refusal to block accounts on X, as Brazil's Supreme Court justice orders investigation of Elon Musk over fake news and obstruction. X challenges Brazil's forced order to block certain accounts after threats from Musk. Moraes orders an investigation into the billionaire and orders Network X not to disobey court decisions. Lula's minister reacts to Musk's statements and says that sovereignty will not be protected by platforms.
U.S. braces for cicadas by the trillion, as 2 broods of periodic insects coincide. Rare